All right, hey, it's Space. Welcome to another YouTube video playing some video games today. Today, of course, we're playing some NBA 2K20, playing some MyTeam. And today's video, celebrating, I guess, a fun weekend running MyTeam. We're going to triple threat test some cards. Yeah, and with the market tanking, pricing across the board, affecting budget cards to the game's best top-tier opals. Hopefully, you've been keeping your collection tight. Me, I'm glad I made a little effort last week to get my MT back up after overpaying for a GOAT MJ and Shaq. But that kind of stuff will happen. What's cool is I was able to use the newly acquired MT from working the auction house to make a few plays and pick up some new cards. What plays did I make? What cards did I pick up? No major changes to the sweat squad. Really just kind of waiting for these new GOAT cards to be released. I did make a move to sell my unevo'd J.R. Smith, upgraded to an evo'd J.R. Smith, and got it done for 30,000 MT. The screenshot of the pickup, this fan favorite J.R. Smith continues to be a favorite card of the channel. We're going to give you some budget recommendations here to look at before we triple threat test some cards. Other moves I made on the PS4 account, finished the Prime Series 1 and 2 sets for Opal Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. With the market crash on Friday, the price was right on both sets. Now, are these cards going to be game-breaking cards for the lineup? No, but as a card collector that likes to squad build and for getting the sets done for cheap, for me it made sense to lock them in, and happy with the pickups. Yeah, pricing out the two sets today, and just a heads up, these are great cards to target to flip in auction. As you'll see, these outdated cards have inflated value because they're needed for those reward cards. Opal Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. Now, the Prime 1 set with Tim Duncan, the cheapest buy nows you can find for starting at around 25,000 MT. On Friday, I got Timmy for 10,000 MT. Tracy McGrady, you can find this card starting at around 20,000 MT. That was a card I got for 10,000 MT. Pink Diamond Derrick Rose is an 8 to 10K card. I got a screenshot here of the Derrick Rose I picked up for 5,000 MT. Pink Diamond John Stockton, still the most expensive card in the set. Today selling for around 60,000 MT. I think I got one for 40K. Wilt, the least expensive card in the set, you can find it for around 6,000 to 7,000 MT, and on Friday it was pretty easy to find one for 4,000 MT. So total price tag today to finish the Prime 1 set to get Opal Ray Allen, I would set you back around 110,000 to 120,000 MT. Definitely target these cards to snipe and flip. Prime Series 2 cards as well, a quick run through of the set today you can find for 100K buy now, but it's not a snipe. Bids this weekend not going for any more than 100,000 MT. Opal Oscar Robertson today is a 16 to 18K card. On Friday I got one for 8,500 MT. And Ben Simmons, unevo'd, the card starting at around 50,000 MT today. Evo'd starting at around 80K. I got Ben Simmons for 31,500 MT. I might swap out the card for an evo'd Ben Simmons. The card looks nice. Now, Pink Diamond Dwayne Wade is super cheap in auction. You can find this card for around 6,000 to 7,000 MT. And Pink Diamond Kristaps is an interesting card. I've had success sniping and flipping it for around 30,000 MT and got super lucky here. Yeah, looking up cards in auction. Found a Kristaps for 3,250 MT. Definitely a fair price. Now, if you wanted to lock in the Prime 2 set today, it would cost you just under 200,000 MT to get that Opal Kevin Garnett. I'm fired up to add the card, love KG, and I got the set done for just under 150,000 MT. Now, as you work the auction house today, budget buy nows that we feel are worth giving a look. Prime Series 3 Opal Paul George. You can find this card starting at around 85,000 MT. Glitched Lamar Odom. This is a fun card to run, can run the card out of position at the point. You can find Odom starting at around 80,000 MT buy now. Pink Diamond Glitched Giannis for 60K buy now. We feel this Pink Diamond is still a fantastic card to run both at the point in Unlimited and in Triple Threat Online. Yeah, the Giannis card is definitely the meta. Now, Glitched Blake Griffin for 45 to 50K buy now. Love this card as well, and I would not recommend running Blake at the point, but at the 3, this card is fantastic. Prime Series Joel Embiid is a 45 to 50K card. On Friday, I found one equipped with a Diamond Contract and a Diamond Nike Fear of God for 34,000 MT. I could not pass up that deal. Fired up to check this card out. Another budget pickup that we like a lot is that Ben Simmons that we were talking about earlier. Yeah, and we feel a steal 2 for 45 to 50K. An evo'd 2 for 80K is a great pickup. Definitely watching this card in auction. Now, budget priced opals to keep an eye on today to improve your squad or to flip in auction. We like out of position Andrei Kirilenko. This is a card you can find starting at around 30,000 MT. Even Glitched Tito, we feel is still a quality budget card to pick up. Finding this card getting posted a lot for 25 to 30,000 MT and often equipped with Diamond Contracts and quality Diamond shoes. Opal fan favorite J.R. Smith. We love this card. Can find it unevo'd for around 20 to 25,000 MT. Like I called out earlier, pretty fired up to add an evo'd J.R. Smith to the squad and at that 30K price tag with a Diamond Contract and Diamond shoe. But the ultimate budget pickup, if you haven't picked up one yet already, what are you waiting for? And that's a Galaxy Opal NBA is back Zion Williamson. Yeah, this is the card we're going to triple threat test today, and we feel that Zion will be the perfect triple threat online card to run. Now, sniping one, pretty easy to do. You can just buy buy the card in auction for 9 to 10K. Do expect, though, to see the card's price continue to rise. Missed one here for 6,000 MT after just one refresh. Got one a minute later for 7,200 MT, a fair price. Now, missed on the one for 6,850. I think we'll be okay missing on that one. Now, love the card, love the price, love that it's loaded with ratings and badges. Yeah, everything rated 97, 98, or 99 on the card. I think the card does have like 95 ball control. That's whatever. 60 total Hall of Fame badges. And if you're keeping score, the card has better ratings and more badges than the next collection reward, Zion Williamson. And that card at one time cost close to 2 million MT to lock the set and pick up that next collection reward, Zion. Yeah, for 7,000 MT, you're getting a better version of Zion. And like we said, feeling pretty confident this is going to be the perfect card for Triple Threat Online. Expecting noobs to retire their Mamba Day Kobe's and running this new NBA is back Zion. And for the price, why wouldn't you be running this card? Especially if you're a casual. Yeah, point forward with playmaking in Triple Threat Online. I can absolutely be your primary ball handler. Just the obvious watch is Zion's height at 6'6". But do have the flexibility, though, to run the card at the 3 or the 4. I would hesitate to run Zion at the 4 just because of his lack of height. I would expect Zion to get out-rebounded by taller players. I will be watching for that in today's vid. Yeah, and while Zion lacks height, the card was blessed with elite strength and elite interior and perimeter defense. Has a ton of badges. Those should come into play while running the card. And we want to see if he's going to be able to bully opponents with that 99 strength. Yeah, I want to see Zion's playmaking too. Can he create shots, get past defenders to get to the rack, and finish strong? Yeah, will Zion be able to trigger those career-ending contact dunk animations? And of course, will he have the skill and the vert to finish plays above the rim, catching lobs? Yeah, extremely important for players we like to run, and that's cards that are fun to run. Let's check out the card. TTO, here we go. And running Zion with, going with the Pelicans theme. Yeah, running a Flash, Opal Demarcus Cousins, and that evo'd fan favorite J.R.Smith. Now, game number 1, and I guess as expected, our opponent running 3 of the new NBA is back player cards. Yeah, all budget pickups. He's got Damian Lillard, Nikola Jokic, and Chris Middleton. Let's check out the gameplay now. We are the away team, rocking the Pelicans jerseys, and would get the game started with Opal fan favorite J.R. Smith, the open look from 3, and it's a green light release. Yeah, getting greens with JR is, as you're going to see, too easy. And here's JR on defense, contesting the Lillard layup attempt, grabs the defensive board, and pushing the fast break. The outlet to Zion, and Zion, the pull-up from 3 in transition, able to find the mark from deep range. But this is what we really want to see from Zion, as JR here would go on the attack, driving right, and set up Zion with the lob. Yeah, the strong finish over Opal Chris Middleton. And continuing to chuck lobs. Here we get Zion to come flying in from the left side, baseline, and the right-handed hammer to take a 3-point lead. More defense making plays. BOOGIE getting the hand up, getting the pass deflection, recovers the loose ball, and pushing the break. And then would set up J.R.Smith with the lob. Yeah, and that dunk would light up JR's sharp takeover. BOOGIE here the defensive board and pushing the break, looking for those quick transition buckets. The kick to JR in the corner, Lillard there with the tight coverage, so the pass back inside to BOOGIE for the high percentage slam. All right, in control of this game here with a comfortable 7-point lead, looking for those quick transition buckets, looking for those lobs. Here the long distance lob to Opal JR Smith, and JR, of course, able to finish, continuing to make plays above the rim. BOOGIE here the defensive board, pushing the fast break, more lobs, absolutely. JR to Zion, as this Pelican squad would continue to pile on. And then setting up your game winner, it's Zion, the beast in the paint, gets the snatch block on Opal Chris Middleton, and then taking it upon himself to take the game winner. Yeah, the pull up from 3 from limitless range and able to bury it. Yeah, a nice first run with the card. A little disappointed that we weren't getting green light releases though with Zion. We've got a couple more games to see if we can figure that out. Let's run a second. And again, no surprise, running into another all NBA is back budget squad. That's going to happen when you guarantee Opals in packs. Now running Zion with Westbrook and Nikola Jokic. Let's see how our Pelican squad can handle this squad. And seriously, he's trying to corner cheese. Would chuck a smothered 3 with Jokic. Zion able to track down the air ball, pushing the break. And then Zion the pull up in transition from 3. He's able to knock down the trifecta. But then the team would find itself up against the ropes. Yeah, struggling. Here, Westbrook getting the layup to drop. And then in transition, Zion would get the shot close to fall. An opponent from limitless range with Opal Russell Westbrook would get the green light 3 to take a 6-point lead. And here in transition, again, another quick bucket with Opal Westbrook. They're getting the bucket to drop over Opal Zion in the paint, and that would light up Westbrook's slasher takeover. So would need to make up some ground and make it up quickly. J.R. Smith here up to the task with the pull-up from 3 in transition, and no surprise, a green light release. More quick hitters in transition. This 3 from BOOGIE, right corner, finding the mark to tie the game at 13. And here it's Westbrook with the rack attack. Zion gets the block on the extra flashy dunk attempt. BOOGIE tracking down the ball and then pushing the break. The outlet to Zion, and Zion with the playmaking and court vision to set up BOOGIE with the lob. Yeah, the reverse to take a 2-point lead. It's JR. See the 3, be the 3. Quick to pull the ball out and pull up from limitless range. Yeah, and the forgiving rim. Ball finding the mark. And then setting up your game winner. It's JR with the pass to the cutting Demarcus Cousins. The strong two-handed jam, and that is ball game. Opponent 2 with the quick pause at the end because, yeah, he knows he let this one slip away. Had to go on a 15-4 run to get the dub. Yeah, triple threat lineups getting instant upgrades with these new NBA is back player cards, making the games a little more challenging. Let's run a third game and check out this Opal Zion and his Pelican friends. An opponent running a pink diamond fan favorite Manute Bol, an Opal MJ, and an Opal Luka. And JR getting the game started with the pull-up from 3 from the triple threat logo. Yeah, just inside half court, gets the green light release. And here's JR with the chase down block on Opal MJ. Zion recovering the ball, the outlet to JR, and it's JR the kick to Boogie in the corner, just inside the 3-point arc, gets the green light mid. And it's JR using Boogie as a moving screen here, getting another wide open look from 3, from straight on, gets it to rattle home to take a 2-point lead. And it's defense here making a play. Boogie getting a hand up, and then setting himself up with the self-oop. Yeah, off the backboard, gets the right-handed layup to drop. And opponent here off-balling with Luka. We spot it, so would go right at him. And here's what we want to see. It's Zion finally getting a green light release from 3 to open the lead to 5. And J.R.Smith, why we love this card, it's because you can let it fly from limitless range with confidence. A green light 3 here from the logo. And then setting up your game winner, it's JR on the attack. Yeah, getting into the heart of the defense, the kick out to Zion left corner. And for Zion, it's cash. That's ball game. Now, takeaways from today's triple threat run. We really like this triple threat squad. And that's with Opal Boogie, Zion, and J.R.Smith. JR is just a card that can carry, can score a ton of points, a card that's easy to green with, and it's just so quick with the ball. Yeah, easy to create open looks with the card. It can play with a lot of confidence with it. Yeah, taking shots from well behind the 3-point arc. And JR, of course, crazy athletic, a finisher that can make highlight reel plays above the rim as well. And Zion was fantastic, yeah, especially for the price. 6'6", just the obvious weakness, but with all the added badges and ratings, how can you not love this card? Especially for triple threat, like we called out for Unlimited, may want to consider running this card at the 3. Either way, add this card. It's a great endgame card to close out the season with, and you'll definitely have some fun running it. Boogie, a quality Opal center with surprising speed and athleticism. Yeah, especially considering Boogie's size. He's really quick with the ball, has an easy shot release for a big man. Definitely worth giving this card a look as well. Yeah, we liked it. What we really like though is when you like our vids, and right now would be the perfect time to hit that like button. Yeah, that little gesture says yes, space and Pete. Keep putting in the work. We love the MyTeam No Money Spent vids. And subscribe if you're new. Only the best tips and tricks and what we're doing at the moment, having fun running MyTeam as we always have since 2K16. For Party Pete, this is Space. We're out.